Hey friends, happy Wednesday evening. This is going to be just a quick short video. I'm not feeling 100% tonight at all. I did make it to church though, which is a great thing. I'm going to literally just show you how to make what I call curlicues. And if you remember, it's the things that I'm putting on top of the pumpkin. But these can be for so much more than just pumpkins. You can make these different colors. You can make them different lengths. Now, each one of these, I chained 15, and then I'll show you how I made these. This is a great beginner project because you're practicing your single crochets. So this would be great for a beginner crocheter. Right? Did I say that right? I'm getting so tired. I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, I made all these within like the first 10 or 15 minutes in the car, and that was with taking multiple breaks tonight on the way to church. So I think there's 10 of them here, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I made 10 of these. And you can see they're all kind of just different because it all depends on your tension. It all depends on, yeah, it basically just depends on your tension. Are you going to tight crochet them, loose crochet them, combination of both, that kind of thing. So without further ado, let's jump into this. I'm using Big Twist Value in the colorway Forest Green, and I love this green. I wish I would have bought more of it before Joanne's decided to say bye-bye, but I didn't. That's okay, though. That is okay. All right, let me get all these out of the way for a second here. So what we're going to do, now I am using, so the recommended hook size for this yarn is a 5mm hook. Now, I went down a half a hook size on these. And all we're going to do is we're going to put a slip knot on your hook. However you do a slip knot is your preference. This is how I do mine. I take my yarn, I'm holding it here with my thumb into my middle finger, and then I wrap it around. I have it wrapped around my 2 fingers here, and then I'm going to come back around like this. I'm going to take my hook and go in and grab that second string, and then I'm going to pull. And then there's your slip knot on your hook. Make sure you can move that up and down. You don't want it real tight. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just chain 15. Now, I crochet kind of weird. I know. This is how I hold my hook, but to chain, I just yarn over and then I pull through. So there's 1. There's 2. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm laughing because I'm putting my little buddy to bed and he's counting with me as I'm counting. So, okay, so now this chain on your hook, this loop here on your hook, does not count as a working chain. So we're going to count the second chain back from the hook. So this one on the hook does not count. So right here, 1, if you see. So this one is 1, and then 2. And I'm using a darker yarn. I apologize. It's hard to see this with a dark yarn, especially if you're a beginner crocheter. We're going to go in that stitch, and we're going to pull up the yarn, and then we're going to wrap the yarn again and pull through. That's a single crochet. We're going to go back into that same stitch, and we're going to do another single crochet. Okay, so each chain along is going to have 2 single crochets. So now we're going to go into the next one. We're going to do the same thing. Pull up that loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. Now we're going to go back into that chain. We're going to pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through both chains. Actually, I think I yarn under, but that's just what's easiest for me. All right, and then we're going to go back through the next one. Same thing. single crochet twice. Oops. I'm trying to make sure I stay in frame here. We're going to go to the next one, and we're going to make 2 single crochets in that one as well. Now, I know some people do these with half doubles. I've seen them done with doubles. I don't like it. It makes them too big for me. Like I said, you can do these however long you want them to do them, whatever colors you want to do them. These would make great little curly cues for like a doll if you're crocheting a doll. Maybe you're making like an octopus or a jellyfish. You know, this would just be perfect for just so many projects. I've actually put these on the bottom of a wind spinner before. I made a pink wind spinner, and then I made these little curly cues. I think I screwed up back here. Let me go back. Yeah. I'm talking and not counting my stitches. So anyways, I made a pink wind spinner, and then I made a few of these yellow curly cues, and I stuck them on the bottom of it, and I called it my pink lemonade wind spinner. I don't know if I have any more of them. I know I gifted one to a YouTuber friend of mine, 2 years ago now, maybe. I think, I'm not sure. So as you see, we're going along. We're doing 2 single crochets into each stitch down the row. And when you're done, you should have a total of, if you chained 15, you should have a total of 28 stitches. And you're probably wondering, well, how is there that many stitches? So because you started in your second chain from the hook, that means there's going to be 14 stitches across, but then you're doing this 2 stitches in each, so 14 times 2, that'd be 28. So I skipped some stitches, I can tell you that. I definitely missed some stitches, but you get the point of how to do this. This one's actually really cute. I think I like how this one came out. So then all you do when you're done and you get to the end of the row with your 2 stitches in each across, go ahead and just leave yourself enough tail to sew it into your project. Cut it, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to just take and we're going to do one more stitch. We're going to pull that yarn through, snug it up. Now, one thing I have done to prevent having to weave in these ends in something so tiny like this, because you're going to attach this to a project anyway, so it's not going to be visible if you knot it. So just like that, there's one knot. And 2 knots. Sorry. Like I said, it's been a really weird health day for me. Alright, so there you go. So that helps secure your yarn and your ends in. I just put 2 knots in there, and then you can just, after you sew this into your project, clip your excess ends, and that's it. I still need to tie these ends on these ones, but yeah, so that's it. That is how to make a curlicue. Simple, easy. Make multiple colors, make them long, make them short. Like I said, on this one, I chained a total of 15. giving you a total of 28 stitches across if you kept consistent with the 2 single crochets into each stitch across, starting in the second chain from the hook. So that is my video tonight. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments down below. If you made it through this entire video, leave me a comment in the comment section, even an emoji. If you're not subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe. Subscriptions are free. And then hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I release another video. I strive really hard to release 5 videos a week. It's hard for me lately, physically, to get them consistently in a row or at a consistent time of the day. But I do strive for at least 5 videos a week. So some of them may just be like the last couple of nights where we're just chatting. Other nights I might show you what I'm working on, or you might get a surprise tiny little tutorial like this. I do not do big tutorials. So if you're new to my channel, I'm not really big into doing tutorials. They're difficult for me, but when I can put one together, I enjoy doing them. Like this is something that's super fun and great for beginners. So, all right, friends, I hope you all have a great night, and please stay safe out there. Oh my gosh, the storms, I'm seeing the damage reports. I have a friend in Michigan who had trees come down on her house, and they had rain coming in their bedroom. So, just stay safe out there, friends, okay? No, I'm praying for you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.